Welcome to the Barbell Strikes Back. I'm James McDermott, and today, for the first time in a while, we have a full panel. We've got Miguel, Schaff, and Mike. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Great.
Terrible.
Okay. All makes sense. Miguel, how you doing?
We're living live.
We're living. Everyone sounds like they're super happy right now after doing 12 minutes of wall balls and box jump overs and step up overs. Miguel, are you sore? You did yours yesterday.
Yeah, quads are kind of sore, but everything else is pretty much fine.
All right. And maybe, who knows, maybe more soreness tomorrow, or maybe this is it. You do squat often, so it'll help. How do you guys feel directly after? Not too gassed, not too nothing?
Nothing really.
I feel it in my lungs right now. That's it.
Lungs?
Yeah.
The lungs. Hey, a fasted 26.1. That's tough. That is tough.
Yeah,
Well,
it's fine. It's like I just woke up anyway, so it's not like I really need anything. It's just more like in the middle of the workout, I'm just like, oh, afterwards I can't have anything. So,
yeah, no water, no nothing. This is
nothing.
Mid-Ramadan, the Open's going on. Well, just when we thought we were out, they pulled us back in. Here we are. We're all signed up for the CrossFit Open. Are you signing up, Schaff?
I was thinking about that, and I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to be able to do the workout next week, but I think I'll sign up.
Okay. What are you traveling or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to go see my cousin in New York City. She just got promoted for like a new job, so for her job, so we're celebrating that.
Cool. Hey, a lot of gyms in New York City, or you could do it Friday. I don't know when you're leaving.
Oh, I'm gonna leave that Saturday, but we have Barbell Friday. Isn't that so funny?
Yeah. But I mean, who knows what it's gonna be? It could be, it could be a heavy squat. It could be some weightlifting. I'm sure we could. Yeah, I'm sure we could figure it out. Once we know on Thursday, we'll figure it out. We're committed. We're committed. Mike, are you signing up officially?
Maybe.
Well, you have until 8 p.m. tomorrow.
From Miguel's look, I probably should.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he got you to do it, right?
No, I was gonna do it Sunday, I think, anyway, but I just needed someone to judge.
Oh, okay, all right. So was Nicole judging you and Miguel's judging Schaff, or is it the other way around?
Other way around.
Other way around. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Seems fair. That's good.
Although I probably would have got some extra reps if Nicole was coaching me. I don't know. For judging me.
Well, let's talk about it. The first, Miguel, you did it yesterday morning, and you went heat 1, right? You were heat 1.
Yep.
What is this? What do you guys think? Is this a good workout where it doesn't really matter heat 1 versus heat 2? It's like, oh, okay, I know what I'm in for. It's not going to really, spark my nerves or anything like that. I can go 1 or 2. What do you think, Miguel?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much anticipation. There's not much to worry about. So yeah, I don't think it really matters, this one.
Yeah. Not like, oh, I have to do a heavy lift, at the end of doing all of this, or a lot of wall walks I have to try to get through. They're really, there wasn't any movements that make you nervous. Not even the amount of wall balls are enough, I think, to kind of make you nervous. No, Schaff.
There's that round.
I mean, yeah, there's not really nervousness about it. I guess it's either I'm gonna have to do them or I will stop before or be stopped.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's more of an annoyance, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, did all of you guys kind of have a plan on where you were going to end? I had a plan. I'm like, all right, if I just get here, that's, and I just kind of looked at the clock and I paced it out. Did you guys kind of finish where you thought you would finish, Schaff?
I mean, a little bit better than I thought. I don't know if I was gonna get too far into the run. I didn't get that too far into the 66, but I didn't think I was gonna get that many wall balls.
All right, but you did get to the 66. That's good.
Yeah.
That's got. I mean, that's one of the first goals, right? Everybody's just trying to get to the 66, and then finishing it is another story. Mike, how far did you get?
Like a couple into the 66. I didn't think I was gonna get that far, to be honest. I didn't think I was gonna do what I did today. I guess I don't know.
Hey, some people yesterday were saying that you were going to finish it.
I heard, and then I was like, nah, it's not gonna happen. Definitely not my movement at all.
You want to go to a darker place. Miguel, did you finish where you wanted to finish, or thought you would?
No, I did more than I wanted to at all. Like I wanted to stop way before. Yeah, I just wanted to get to the first 40. To be honest, didn't even want to finish them.
Okay. And you got through the 40?
Yeah. I started the 66 wall balls, just a couple reps into it. But yeah, that's further than I would ever want to go ever again. So
that's where I wanted to get to, was just into the 40s. And I'm like, if I get 20 on the 40s, then my workout kind of looks like 20-20, 18-18, and there's a random 30 in there. So that's pretty much what I did. And Shaf, you were there. I was doing my wall ball squatting to a box, and then I just moved my box 10 feet away to do the step ups. But that was part of the plan. Like moving the box was like, all right, I'm not doing anything right now, but moving the box. And then the step ups just took forever. And then I got to move my box back. So that worked out perfectly. Like I looked up, my first tie break time was around 3 minutes. My second tie break time was around 9 minutes. And I'm like, we're running out the clock beautifully. This is a masterclass and just running down that clock. And that's really what I thought about for this one. I'm like, I'm just gonna it's gonna end. So I just need to strategically let it end when I want it to end. It worked out. I'm not too sore either, so I'm happy about that. That was one thing where I'm like, I really don't want to not be able to like walk or sit down and stuff for the next couple days. So I am happy with this result, unless I'm about to get a really big surprise Monday morning, which that would be wild if that happened. So hopefully not. I was impressed with how class did yesterday. So Miguel, you were in class. People were flying. They were going. I mean, of course, like everyone's going to go hard, but I was just surprised at how quickly people were getting through the box jump overs and their sets on the wall balls. And I think a lot of people got pretty deep. I know a lot of people were on the wall ball step up overs. I'm not sure who made it to the 66, if they did. Do you happen to know?
I think a good amount of people made it to the 66. I'm not sure if anybody made it out. I don't think we've had anybody make it out of the 66. No. But I feel like most people, from what I remember, were probably in it.
Yeah, I think so. Mike was our only hope to make it through the 66. So unless he's going to redo it, then with a different game plan and strategy.
Is Josh.
Yeah. He was the closest.
I don't know how many he did.
He got like 52 into the 66.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's true. It's a tall person's workout, but then in the open announcement, a short person like absolutely crushed it. So it's like I don't know. I think like that's a way outlier short person. I think most shorties are not finishing that workout. Do you think that where Josh finished it, not that he's going to, I don't think he's going to. If you were that close to finishing a 66, would that warrant a redo? Where you're like, all right, I'm right there. I might be able to shave off a little bit of time. And if we were all taller and fitter, would you want to retest it? How about you, Miguel?
No, not unless you had like clear execution things that, I think if you're going to redo, you have to go into your first attempt knowing that you're going to redo. You almost have to go into it just to feel things out. I think if you're just going all out on your first one, you can't really change to redo, especially on something like this. It's two movements really. So unless you were really off your rhythm with box jumps, then there's not much you can do to change that. You can change up your sets and wall balls, but overall, you're going to wall ball as much as you want. This workout has a lot to do with choice, I feel like, in your execution with the wall balls. So yeah, I don't know if a redo is really, especially not to finish the whole workout, just to get a little bit further in the middle, is kind of insane.
Well, it's kind of like the whole workout for all of us is 66. Like that's where it ends. And then there's like this second half that's like the forbidden territory. That's where it's like if you're extra fit, you can get to. So I imagine the people finishing with 65 wall balls. I feel like that would hurt a little bit. Like if you're like that close, just one away, I could have done it.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would. And even the box being 10 feet away is maybe like advantageous to like a tall person that has just a longer stride. It's going to take you like less steps to get to the box than someone just shuffling along. I don't know, Shaf, how close would you need to be to retest that?
To finishing.
To finishing the 66. Not finishing the elite level, but finishing just that
no,
first
I wouldn't.
part.
I don't think so. Like even if I was like 65, I don't know if I would really want to. If I'm not finishing the workout, I don't know if I really want to like just retest it to retest it. Mostly because I'm not training CrossFit anymore. So
yeah,
you know, like what am I really gaining from that?
The workout kind of does seem like. Does the workout seem like it's designed that way to like deter retesting, or is it an easy one to retest? Like I wonder if like they know people are going to be really sore after this, and then it's like, all right, do you really want to retest it? You know, you're probably not going to be able to get a better score with how beat up your legs are, unless you did like what Miguel was talking to, kind of go through it at a softer pace and test things out, and then really ramp it up on your retest. What do you guys think? Is this like designed to be like kind of like if you retest, you're just gonna go through extra pain?
I feel like it's like pretty low impact though, so redoing it isn't that bad.
Not too bad.
Like it's not like you have to like squat like with a bar on your back. It's just like air squats basically.
And it didn't hurt like other workouts hurt. Like the lunge workout, was it lunge, snatch, burpee last year? Was there a snatch in there? I can't remember what the dumbbell movement was, but that workout being 15 minutes too, that workout hurt differently. Like I wouldn't want to redo that one. Yeah, maybe if this workout was longer, that would be different too. If it was another 3 minutes, I feel like everybody would have been suffering maybe a little bit more. What do you think about that, Miguel?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess thinking about the retesting, I think this workout is a test and restraint. Like if you're an elite level, this year you have quarterfinals. You know you're going to be in the top 25%. You gain literally nothing by retesting this. So it's like it does, like I was done and I felt fine. If it was like all right, part 2 is the same thing again from the beginning, would probably be kind of fine physically. But yeah, you don't really gain much from retesting this at any level. I think if you're like an on the line athlete who's like trying to get to quarterfinals for the first time, maybe, but you also have to say that there's 2 more weeks of workouts. So if you're on the line for this one, let yourself push for the next 2. I don't know. This workout it's too simple to like really make up a bunch of time. I don't think that you gain more than like 5 to 10 reps. And then unless you're like yeah, I think on like such a big rep workout, 354, I think total, like 5 to 10 reps. I mean, I really don't think it's going to change your percentile on the leaderboard all that much. So, I mean, it would be up to you, and hopefully you do better, but I don't think it would change I don't think it'll be a deciding factor.
So you got the people that really really value their placement on the leaderboard. They might redo it. The people that are like really into it. But the higher level, it's probably not worth it because they're going to go to quarterfinals. So really, if you're at a higher level, it's just kind of like, are you trying to win the Open or trying to be top 5 or top 10 or whatever it is? Does that diminish the Open in any way? And I guess like they're doing a lot with the programming. Like they made it simple and accessible for this first week. They made it so that affiliates can run it comfortably. Like they made a second half of the workout that kind of like separates the elite a little bit. So they've done a lot with the programming. I would even say this is a fun workout, in like the twisted CrossFit way of fun. Mm-hmm. But does it diminish the Open at all from that competitive aspect on, I guess the Open is already devalued, right? Because there's these other steps, like you're not going Open Games or Open Regional. Is there anything there, or does it not matter? What do you guys think? Shaf?
I want to say it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. You're gonna have to go with someone else on this one.
Mike.
If it doesn't matter, what do you mean?
Miguel.
That was a long-winded question, James. Can you repeat it, actually?
I don't even remember what I said. I don't remember what I said.
Yes, so the Open, is the value of the Open kind of diminished? Overall, I mean, if you're a games level athlete, I don't think it ever mattered unless you're trying to win it. When it was like the top 20 automatically to the games, I think year mattered. Like if you want to win the prize money for winning the Open, that's one thing. But otherwise, whether it was regionals or quarterfinals now or whatever, you just have to do it in order to be eligible to go to the games through some other means. If you're an elite level athlete, doing the Open workout can be part 3 of your workout of the day. Like if you're doing your different training blocks and you're doing, all right, first I got to squat heavy, and then we got to do a longer Metcon with snatches and whatever. You could do this workout after those 2 things, and your score will still be an elite score. Like if you're going to quarterfinals, it doesn't matter. If you're going to regionals, it doesn't matter because you're that high level of an athlete that it's not going to matter. If you are a games athlete, if you're like a regionals or whatever sanctionals quarterfinal athlete, then yeah, this is where it matters because you're on the line. You might not make it. But if you're definitely going to be there, then there's no doubt. You shouldn't really have to try all that hard.
I do like how this Open workout kind of like fits into, like you said, like a day's worth of training, like that way it's like you don't have to interrupt your prep. And I think even like, I don't know, like maybe some of those guys at the Open announcement, I don't even know if they were had started yet, like their whole season training. Like I know Colt Mertens is probably training hard all year, but it kind of seemed like others were just kind of they were there, but I don't know how much they've been doing. And I don't know when a lot of these games athletes actually start to take their training seriously and gear it towards the games. They have to be started by now, right? Or maybe they use the Open as kind of a way to start. I don't know. Does anyone know this?
I mean, Colton is a person who won the Open and is probably also trying to win the Open because online qualifiers are different from the actual games. So if I'm the person who can win the Open, but I'll still get 20th at the games, this is your time to push. Everybody else, if you think that you can win the games, you're scheduling everything so that you peak for the games. If you are a person who's I just need to make sure I get to the games, peak for the Open, try to peak again when these sanctionals are going on to make sure that you get to the games. But other than that, if you know that you're not a top 10 athlete, then, you know, your season looks a little bit different.
Yeah, I like how, or I'll be interested to see if anyone tries to push him, or does he kind of like just own the Open right now and he's the Open guy? Because he's, you know, he looks peaked for it, you know, and he's gonna keep going hard, and it'll kind of come down maybe to like what the workouts are if they don't really favor him too well. But even last year, he was still just smoking things. So I wonder if any of these guys will try to like give him a run for the money, so to say. Or if they're all just going to kind of just kind of do their best, and wherever they fall is where they fall. We'll see. When
I
you
think
were,
that's a smarter choice.
yeah, when you guys were in the workout, there are kind of places like if you could just slow down your box jump overs and maybe get a little bit of rest there. I didn't really see anyone like staying on top of the box. Everybody was doing a good job of just like hopping on and getting off right away. It seemed like when I did it, it was more so the step up overs or going over the box where I started to feel my heart rate. But then when I got back to the wall ball, I felt like a little better to do wall balls again. Did anyone else kind of feel that? Or was it just nonstop lungs?
I was the opposite. It was like whenever I was at the wall balls, I wanted to stop. So being on the box, anywhere on the box, I kept on moving. Like that was the easy part for me.
That was the easier part?
Yeah.
Mike, how about for you?
I feel like the box wasn't that bad. I tried not to go like that fast because I knew I was going to be tired from the wall balls. So the box was kind of the rest, but I don't know. I kind of slowed it down a little bit, like as much as I could. So I don't know. The wall balls were going to suck anyway.
How about for you, Miguel? Box or ball?
Yeah, it wasn't really a lung thing at all. I think when you get off the wall balls, you're putting a lot on your quads again for the box jump overs, but I think overall, like breathing wise, you're fine. It's simply just your want to do wall balls. Like a bad catch, a no rep, you're gonna stop. I think for any of us with the level that we're at, if we miss a rep in any way or it's off in any way, we're just gonna take that as opportunity to rest, as well as the other opportunities that we will take to rest, because simply we're not like at a capacity for wall balls.
Yeah. Well, and that's interesting. Like, so you guys, it was more. Of course, it's more the wall balls. It is more strenuous to jump on the box than to step up over. But then the scale division, you could step, or the masters. So it's like if you are in that, it's almost like they're setting you up a little bit to be like, all right, you're going to really recover now, and then hopefully you can push a little bit more on the wall ball. Because that's what I felt. I felt the opposite. I was able to the step up over was harder, and then when I got to the box jump or the wall ball, that was easier. So I wonder if other people who scaled it or did the masters kind of felt the same way. No one on here to ask though. Well, how did you guys break up the wall balls? I know Josh said he did 20. I can't remember if he did 30 in a row.
No, he did 15-15.
15-15. So how did you, Shaf? How'd you break them up, or did you just go for it?
I just went for it. I landed is like wherever I landed. Like the 20 I did unbroken. Got back from the box jumps. Did 5 reps and 30, and then 10, 10, and 5 to finish it out.
Okay, and that just happened organically. You didn't have that plan written out or anything.
Yeah, no. Like it was definitely like mentally, like once I hit 5, I was like, can I do another 5 or should I just rest now? And then I was like, I'll just rest now instead of hitting like 6 or 7. I don't know why I can't do that. But then on the next one, I was like, all right, I can do 10, 10, and then just finish out the 5 instead of doing like a set of 15 in there.
Yeah. So all the videos I saw, they're all talking about breaking up the wall balls and whatnot. And in the middle of my workout, I was like, oh, I was going to do that, but I didn't like write it down or sit down. And then I just defaulted to just trying to do sets of 10 and chip away like that. Mike, what'd you do? You just went for it?
Yeah, since Miguel was counting, I kind of just went for the I didn't really have a plan for the wall balls. Yeah.
It's nice when someone else is
they
counting.
Were very odd numbered sets.
Yeah, it was just I did whatever. I don't know.
So like odd number sets, Miguel. Like Miguel did or Mike did 7, then he did 9, then he did 5. Like kind of like just chipping away in random chunks.
Yeah, and then a no rep or bound ball, and that is also just rest.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you get a weird one or a no rep, you automatically just stop. So
yeah, there's no feeling quite like a wall ball, air ball, or just seeing all your effort just not matter and it just come crashing right back down to you. I did have a couple no reps where the ball would go up above the target. It's an air ball, and then on the way down, kiss the wall, but it still wasn't the right spot. So I had to redo those reps, and it's like it is like as it's falling and you see it didn't count. It's for me, it's never like a conscious thing of like, oh, I'm going to rest now. It just happens. Like your just whole world crumbles. You just let it fall to the floor, and you're like, well, this workout's dumb now. Like the very first time I do that, I'm like, I hate this workout now because they always, for me, it always happens in clusters. Because like you're like, all right, I'm gonna fix this now. I'm gonna like arc it in and I'm gonna hit it, and then the next rep's an air ball too, and then you're like, I don't know what's happening now. Like these are exactly like all the other air balls or all the other wall balls that I was doing before. And you guys get no rep on the box at all? That's kind of a harder station in this workout to get no rep on, unless you jump off the other side or use your hands or something. Probably no reps there, right?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've gotten past the point of people even really wanting to jump off of the box.
Yeah.
I'm terrified every day of just regular movement causing me to tear my Achilles. So I would never jump off of a box anyway.
Just going down the stairs, you're like, this could be it. I hope not.
Genuinely, yeah. If I turn too fast, I'm like, I hope that wasn't it. So yeah, I haven't jumped off a box in years. I actually just saw the memory. I think the last time I did was when me and Shop did that online qualifier competition like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw how it looked when I jumped off of a box and my knees crumbled. So yeah, no, I haven't been jumping off boxes in a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah. And CrossFit's smart with their programming by making it box jump overs that like eliminates the rebounding box jump. Well, now you can't really do that. You could jump over the other side, but we'll just say you can't do that. You have to step off it. And it was cool that there was a lot of freedom in the workout on how you could jump sideways. You could step sideways. You could step down sideways. So they were just like, just get on the box and get off the box, which is good because it keeps it simple for judging, but also for the athletes. It's all right. Do whatever your strength is, because a lot of people really prefer to jump sideways when we do burpees over the bar, but they hate doing the forward facing burpee, going over the bar. So it is good to have that freedom.
The different boxes that people had.
I did.
Like there are those ones that are like almost cone shaped. I think the measurement was the top of the box just has to be like 17 inches or so. And those like little cone, like black ones that people are using are like 19, and a typical box is like 20.
Yeah.
But
I
figured that would also help with like your stepping off of it.
That's probably what that meant. In the movement standards, it kept saying the top of the box has to be at least 15 by 15. And I couldn't get my head right. I was like, but wait a minute. If the box is 20 inches, then that's 20 inches. What are they saying 15? So I just ignored it. But I was like, I don't know what you're talking about right now. So they were talking about the surface area of the top of the box has to be at least 15 by 15, which would be those slanted type. Okay. Well, you just answered that question for me, Miguel, because this whole time I kept reading the standards, and I'm like, I keep seeing 15 by 15. I have no idea, because from the floor to the top of a 20-inch box is 20 inches. So I'm like maybe it's a typo talking about the 15 inches, because that's just how I was thinking about top of the box. So that makes sense. No, I saw some of those. I saw a lot of wooden boxes. If we had wooden boxes, would that change at all how you guys were going after the box jump overs, or would you still feel free just jumping on that thing? Because the wooden boxes, they make me a little nervous.
No, they make me nervous too. Yeah.
Mike?
I'll probably.
I feel like I would still do the same.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, if you follow, the workout's over, so it's fine. I mean,
that is true. Every rep, Mike's just weighing like, I could be done right now. Just
I saw so many videos on Instagram of people falling.
Yeah, I sent you guys one yesterday.
Every time I see someone fall on social media off the box, I always jump a little bit. I'm always like, no, and because some people you could see their face is like directly aiming to the floor, but they always get like an arm up or something last second. They always make it. I haven't seen one where they didn't make it, but there's a moment where you're like, I don't think he's going to make it.
I saw someone didn't land their box jump, but then they tumbled over. Like they actually did like a whole was there a cartwheel off of it, and the comment was like, does this still count?
Yeah.
Like he still had his both feet on the thing flat, but he tripped over, and then he did a cartwheel off the box.
Because his hands touched the floor, right?
Because he didn't step off.
The floor, yeah. He didn't step off. Okay.
Well, there should be style points allowed. There should be some. If you want to do don't do a backflip off the views.
That'd be crazy.
I saw one guy, he jumped on it, and then he was still turning, and then he went on it like this, with one leg on either side of the box. But then they edited right in after that, him on a horse, him on a dragon, all these other things.
Yeah.
So the memes coming out of this, have been pretty fun. That's a good way to own your box thing. And the lady in the back was like, "Oh my gosh," So, yeah, Miguel, would it change anything for you if it was a wooden box?
No, not at this height. I think I guess I understand it for certain people, the way that I saw certain people jumping. Because some people were very much facing the box, but they would turn and really only land on the opposite corner of the box. So maybe with our boxes, you would get to the point of maybe it's teetering a little bit. So the wooden box would be a little bit more solid if you were really jumping only to one side and stepping off that way. But no, I guess only time I would want a wooden box is when we get up to 30, just because I'd really want to feel something solid under.
Yeah.
Yeah, those adjustable boxes are so weird at 30. It's no surface area at all to jump on those.
And they wobble. I know Josh likes to put a lot of plates up on the sides to make it a little more stable. Yeah, I remember when we first got those soft boxes, we still had some hard boxes, and a lot of people would still grab the hard boxes or just get them out of the back room, just because it is a harder landing surface. So the landing feels so much better, and people didn't like the squishiness of the box, especially now since they're a little older. Some of them have a squishy spot there, but not there, and you kind of sink into it a little bit.
I feel for step-ups, that would be nice too. I feel step-ups would be better. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can kind of feel my feet sinking into the box sometimes, so it's not as stable.
Especially when you're holding onto a pair of 50-pound dumbbells, and now the box is shaking all over the place. Yeah. It'd be interesting to try it's fun to see all the different styles of how the workout's being done. You got some people with hard boxes, metal boxes, slanted boxes. You got the wall balls where they have the targets coming off of the rig. I saw one person doing wall balls on the side of a building, another person doing wall balls to the side of a tree. Like that's the fun part about the Open, is seeing all the videos and people all around the world just like doing it in different ways. It's just cool to see that. And it's cool that it all counts. Like it's like, oh no, you have an advantage if you have XYZ setup. It all counts. It's all different expressions of CrossFit. So I like to see that. That would be a cool like award, like most creative Open. Like you send in your video and you're doing, just whatever, just some crazy thing. Like, all right, the hood of your car is 20 inches, so you're gonna jump over it. And then you're doing wall balls to some crazy target. There should be like a little. Yeah. Hey, it might be worth it. Any other thoughts on the workout as a participant, on just overall, just what do we think, Miguel?
I think the biggest thing, and I mean, we've talked about it a bunch, but you'd have to be movement specific. Like, I would say that my wall ball capacity has probably gotten better as I've gotten stronger, with just like ability to push press, ability to thruster, ability to push jerk. But
1 1/4 front or back squats.
No, not those. Those don't really help. But where it really matters is doing the movement. You can squat a bunch. I can press that wall ball up, no problem. But if you're not used to having the wall ball in your hands and you're not used to hitting that target specifically every time, that's where it really matters. And I can see that from when I was doing it to when Shaf and Mike were doing it too, that it's like, oh, it's clear that we just don't do wall balls all that often.
Yep.
Because it's really just accuracy, and you have to be prepared for that accuracy. And even like catching the ball and where you hold it in your hands each time is very movement specific, and that you can really only work on if you're working on that specifically. So it can help to be super strong with your pressing, but if you're not doing wall balls, your wall ball ability is still going to be kind of capped at a certain point.
Yeah, I did notice that on a lot of people where, I mean, of course, people are going to be under the target because, they're just running out of steam or they're not strong enough. But I did see a fair amount of people well over the target. And when the workout was announced on Thursday, we were doing heavy clean jerks at the gym. I had people do some wall balls in the warm up. Like I did a whole wall ball warm up, with partners, stuff like that. And then we did just some wall balls just to celebrate, the Open. And there were some people who were going like above the target. And I was like, hey, like take a little off, like either throw it a little softer or stand not so forcefully, or don't go up on your toes. And that was a hard thing for them, is to not be trying to put like this max effort to launch the ball up there. Because I guess maybe sometimes that's what you feel like you have to do. But they were, not that we didn't spend too much time on it, but they really struggled to take a little off to dial in the accuracy. And that's probably something that we need to work on more as a gym and a community, right? On like, the accuracy part of the wall ball just can't be thrown off the window, and like you're like good if you just hit the wall. And maybe that's something we need to focus on more. Although wall balls don't pop up that often, which that was surprised too with CAP, CrossFit's main programming thing. They don't program wall balls that often, but it was the first one there, and I guess everyone's doing okay with it. But I don't know. It is. Their argument would be, well, we squat in so many other ways, but it's also like what you were saying, Miguel, nothing else has that accuracy component. So we're never practicing that. And I witnessed firsthand, that was a hard thing for people to try to rein back in when they were asked to. So more wall balls.
And I think that, what is it? It's accuracy and precision. So accuracy would be like your ability to hit that line Yeah. Accuracy would be hitting the line. Precision is like, even if you're missing the line, are you hitting the same spot every time? So even if you're overshooting, if you're able to hit above the line every time and have it come back to you the same way, you're still in a good spot. But that's kind of why we take breaks after a no rep or a weird bounce, because now you're catching it in a different spot. So your next rep is also going to be different.
Yeah.
So if you already missed the wall on that first one, catching it and then trying again from that same spot off of that bounce of a miss is likely going to have you get another no rep. So even if you are overshooting the line, if you're able to make it hit the wall in a way that it bounces back perfectly to you each time, that's still fine. That's probably less energy expenditure than, hitting a different spot on the line, going left and right as you go through.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, there aren't many other things in CrossFit where accuracy and precision actually matter in that way.
And I guess when we're thinking about the wall ball, like from a coaching perspective and like a performing it, a viewpoint, the like not doing wall balls that often, but squatting in other ways benefits the wall ball because one, you're building up your capacity in the squat, your strength, you're doing lots of air squats, you're working on that endurance aspect for the legs, all that stuff. But also what you want to feed into the wall ball is having a correct line of action when you're actually initiating the wall ball, because that line of action is going to affect how you throw the ball and actually hit the target. So that's where the value of the squat comes into play. And you see a lot of people in the videos and even in our own gym, when they go to start the wall ball, everything shifts forward towards the wall. Like their knees break, their knees get closer to the wall. Their heels are like inches off of the floor. They're very toe heavy. So that right there, like how are you gonna arc it in? Versus if you sit back in your squat, your heels are down, the hips are where they need to be. That's going to be a better throw to hit the target. So of course we always need to be like just getting that squat better and better and better. But then we still should do some wall balls to actually like get that consistency going, and add, because that just makes the squat part of it more complicated. It's like power snatch versus full squat, full squat snatch. Like things get more complicated, so we need to practice both of them. But I saw a lot of that. Did you guys experience that to yourselves on like, oh, I'm not squatting like I normally do, and I need to fix that? Would it occur to you to try to fix your wall ball that way? If like you get air ball, or no rep, hold on, let me sit back deeper into my squat. Maybe I'm doing something different now.
I feel like it wasn't so much my squat, but how I was catching the ball. Maybe some like throwing it up, I would just catch it like out, or I would catch. If I caught it under, I'd be fine. But if I caught it like out, 100% a no rep. I feel.
Yeah, definitely. I saw. There were someone yesterday that I was talking to about that. They were throwing the ball like with their hands on the side. So I was just trying to get them to throw it from underneath, but also when you catch with your hands a little closer and underneath instead of just like trying to scoop the ball out of the air. So yeah, that is another big thing. So it's like we want the squat as a foundation, but like people need to know how to like catch and throw. And now that's a whole nother thing. Shaf, what do you think?
I think one of the things I was trying to do to like if I missed a target, like was just work on like the full extension, so it was like a stronger push off coming up. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't really necessarily the squat that I was messing up, or like the catches. It was just like if I was fully extending or not. That was kind of like my main problem.
Does your full extending also like kind of encompass extending through the arms, like extending through your throw, or you just talk? Okay, so the whole body, just cutting things
extension
short
from like the hips, extension from like the full arms instead of like just having soft elbows, like throwing it up there. It's like a full extension of the elbow and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about you, Miguel?
Yeah, I would say I was able to rely a lot on my squat. again, like Mike said, I think mine was more of the catch. Like there would be a couple where I'd catch it up here, and as I came down to the bottom of my squat, it would slip, and I would like almost be holding it like this, and I could still get a rep after that, because at least if I catch it off of the wall, I'm going to do the next rep. So I would just stand up super strong and just throw. However, like a couple times, especially if my feet do move, like I was having like maybe my left foot would go forward or my right foot would go forward as I was throwing, purely because of how the ball was in my hands. Because if I catch it, but it's weird, I still want to get the rep. So if I have to like actually shoot it like a basketball to get the rep, I will. But obviously off of that one, I probably won't be able to catch it and get another rep after that. So again, I think I was able to rely a lot on my squat, but yeah, just that catching and being comfortable with catching a wall ball again was the biggest thing.
Yeah. I know for me, if I am doing full depth wall ball squats, like a lot of times if I'm trying to put a lot of effort into it, or we're losing steam, or maybe the ball is too heavy, I'm jumping, like I'm in the air, like to launch it up there, which means like by the time the ball gets back down to me, I might not be ready to like my feet aren't planted yet, and I'm not like back here. So then my next squat is more than likely going to be like all toes. Like we're just going to kind of collapse down this thing. And then there's a no rep or an air ball, or one of those ones where like it skids up the wall a little bit, and never quite gets as high. So that's definitely where it's like I try to stay like flat footed when I do them, because I know if rep 1 I go a little bit on my toes, rep 2 is going to be more toes, rep 3, and then now we're jumping. So that's, I don't know. I think I want to say it's a short person problem, but like it is a short person problem. All right, Colton Mertens has legs this big, like each thigh is the size of my torso. So maybe it's not a problem for him, but that's definitely a problem that I experience. Shaf, you're a little taller. Do you ever have to jump for wall balls, or like feel yourself like doing that kind of a movement?
Yeah. It depends on the volume, if I'm really willing to go to that dark place, I guess. Like if I want to go to, if I'm doing like, if I have to do like 40 wall balls, and if I want to do that unbroken, those last like 10 reps of that, I'm gonna have to start jumping a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like there's a little panic in my head, and then a feeling like I need to do a little bit more to get those reps. And like the body's fatigued at that point too, so I'm just like trying to find any option to get that ball up there.
Yeah. The wall ball is definitely one of the few exercises where I can like feel that feeling of I need to do more, and I'm gonna like try to put my whole body into it more than like any other thing. Like on burpees, I never have a feeling of like I need to do more. If anything, it's just complete the range of motion and just try to keep moving. But I would never like put that kind of crazy energy coming up off the floor on a burpee, But on a wall ball, as I'm getting tired, it's like push harder, and then that's the thing that kind of gets me out of place. Miguel, are you airborne on some wall balls? Like, do you feel this?
Yeah, there's some. I'm actually a lot better with not doing that, and I think I can feel it in like doing push presses and things now, where I can feel I think I have like a wider stance than a lot of people do for like push press. So I think that helps me. So if I'm able to keep my feet down or glued to the floor with push presses, it's easier for me with wall balls. But I mean, yeah, again, like those weird catches, sometimes I'm like, I have to jump for this one, even if it's like because I'm gonna get out of position. So I'm going to jump to throw this one a little bit higher so I can kind of shuffle before it gets back down to me. But if I'm really in a good rhythm, they're all my feet are glued to the floor. I will say, towards the end of the announcement as well, I think Colton Mertens was jumping for
It
like,
was okay.
yeah, like towards the end of those sets, it looks like he was jumping for a good amount of those. But again, like his jump isn't like he's not leaping; he's just putting a little bit more into it. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like my jump feels like the start of a box jump. You know, like if that
Yeah.
ball wasn't there and I just hiked my knees up, we could get up onto the box. That is a brave like that's another like unique dynamic thing about a wall ball. It's like it does have like the laces, and like sometimes a wall ball is like warped because people have been sitting on it or something, and it hits the wall a little funny, and it's like you're gonna have to catch it over here, but you're like, all right, maybe I can just kind of like swoop it around. That's always a brave rep where you're like, let's just try to keep the momentum going and try to control the wall ball. I always find like when that happens, I still somehow keep at that point, like the wall ball's fixed and I keep hitting the lopsided part. Like I can't get the ball back the way I had it where it was perfect before. That just might be me. Just ball control. Overall, I like this workout. I think this was a big W for CrossFit. Just the format of it, the time domain of it, the excitement of it. I like though on the announcement he was just drawing on the box. It's like there's some gym owner off to the side like, you didn't tell me he was going to write on the box. But now that box is a piece of history, right? Like I wouldn't erase that. I would keep that on there. I'd probably have him sign it. I did like how he drew a sad face and a happy face on the wall ball, which I think all the wall balls should have faces, you know, or googly eyes. That was always the dream. Put googly eyes on them. That way you get it. It's just like looking back at you. Yeah, I don't think I would change anything from this workout. I think it was fantastic. What do you guys think?
I thought it was wow, my voice. I thought it was a really good workout.
But
What happened? Shaf?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought it was a
Shaf,
really good
go ahead.
workout. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought it was a really good workout. Honestly, with like it was like semi-low skill, so anyone could kind of do it. Even like when I was warming up for the workout, it only took like maybe 5 minutes to do it, and then you can just get right into the workout. It wasn't like anything too crazy.
Yeah, like the first 20 wall balls are a great warm up. All right,
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm ready now. No, I agree. Like, had it been a more aggressive set, like, oh man, all right. But you're just gonna do those 20. Like, we'll do 10, 15 wall balls in our skills practice and warm ups all the time. So yeah, you could just jump into it. Mike or Miguel, you were saying something at the same time Shaf was starting.
yeah, I can't remember what word you used to describe it, but I said I wouldn't call it that. It was a workout for sure.
Did I say classic or something or
No.
no?
I can't remember either.
Yeah,
it's all
It was
right.
like fantastic or something. I don't
but
know.
it was a very exceptionally positive adjective.
It was incredible, stupendous, outstanding workout.
Yeah. No, I mean it is a decent one for sure. Any other changes to it? I think if you started off with 30 wall balls, maybe I don't do the workout.
Really? 10
Yeah.
extra wall balls.
Genuinely, yes. If
Even if
was
it went
like
30,
all right,
40,
you're
66.
if you're going 60, like if they did it opposite, like, all right, start at 66 and then work your way down, I'm also not doing that workout. I needed
Really?
it to be 20 because that's because the first set you essentially have to do unbroken. If I couldn't do the first set unbroken, I'm not doing the workout. And I don't believe that I have 30 wall balls in me at one time.
Wow.
So yeah, it was just enough. I think it is a cool one to have people kind of go like, all right, your expectation. I mean, a lot of open workouts are like, you're not going to finish this, but to really see like elite level people also are not finished. It really puts it in a different perspective to let people just kind of run with it. So from that standpoint of like programming and like what I think that does for like a gym, I think that that's really good. Again, I don't love the workout, but I think for that purpose, it was good. And now they're able to do some other stuff that I think will be cooler. I think that's part of it, is that I think my biggest annoying things are out of the way. So now next week, the Open starts for me.
It is cool that okay. Nothing is ever off the table. Like, so, it would be, just like CrossFit, and it would still be constantly varied if, let's say, on week 3, more wall balls, more box jumps. Like, so like it feels safe right now, but like you're never like not totally, out of the water, with this one. So but it does feel nice to know like more than likely those two things aren't coming back. So we don't have to worry about doing deadlifts and box jumps. We don't have to worry about doing a burpee wall ball pull-up combo or something like that. So that is at least a nice part. Mike, what do you think?
About the workout? I don't think it was that bad. I kind of liked it. I feel like it was kind of boring though, if that makes sense. There's like, it's just kind of easy movements. I feel like that's why. But yeah, it wasn't like that bad.
It should have been burpee box jump overs instead.
No, I mean, that would have been just a completely different workout.
Yeah, it would have been. I'm glad that that's not what it was.
Or if they had like double unders in there somewhere, that'd be like kind of insane, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to the once it's the leaderboard closes. Okay, how many people did finish it? I don't know. I haven't looked out there to see like if people are like a lot more people are finishing it now all the way through the second half. But the thing that's cool about this one is that they're putting it out there. It's unfinishable. Like Miguel said, there were games level athletes at the Open announcement that didn't finish it, like, which is cool that 2 of them didn't. Like, it almost feels bigger that 2 of them didn't versus 1 of them didn't. Like, that was like the perfect combo. 2 finish, 2 don't finish versus 3 don't finish or 3 finish and 1 doesn't. But when they go, it's a very retestable workout. If they do this next year or 3 years or 5 years from now, all right, 26.1 is 29.2. To see more people finish it at that point, it just, which you hope they do, it gives a good, thumbs up to the program of CrossFit itself. It's like, look, we have all this data. Like a few years ago, no one could finish this big test. Now the level of fitness has risen so much that double or triple are finishing it. Look, CrossFit works. Like anytime that they can do that, I think is an awesome thing, especially making it so boring and accessible. Like even with the starting rep scheme of 20, you're going to see so many people eventually finish to 66 and get into the second half or just progress so much further. It's a great test for everyone to be like, look at how much better I've gotten. So anytime they can do that with the programming and it's not limited by, well, I don't have muscle ups, so I really can't go into that, or more complex gymnastic skills. I think that's a huge win on the programming that you're just putting out there to the world, And I do think more people will finish it in a couple years' time when they're fitter. Not me. I'll never do it again. Actually, that's it for me. Even if it's a retest in a future Open, I'm like, nope, I'm out. I vowed to never do it again. I'm out. Forget it. What do you guys think next week is going to look like now? So everything is still on the table. So like are there a handful of movements you're hoping to see, a certain format that you would like to pop up, a movement that you just know in your heart is going to happen? What do you think, Miguel? What are no? Let's go, Mike. What do you think, Mike? What's coming up next week?
I feel like it'd be funny if they did thrusters. If they do like heavy thruster or something like that, I feel like that's something they would do. I feel like, I don't know.
Should we just do a squat and a press every single week? So barbell thruster next week and then dumbbells the following week?
Oh, they could have dumbbells too. That's true. They could do like dumbbell thrusters and double unders or something like that.
So you think some double unders next week? Maybe some dumbbell thrusters? Shaf, how about you?
Do they still do like an A/B component with like the heavy days? I can't remember if they did that last year.
They've done it in recent years. There was that shuttle run burpee pull-up workout that had a heavy thruster at the end of it. So it could happen.
Yeah, then I want something like that, like a heavy day kind of thing. Just I don't even maybe something to do with a heavy deadlift. So then maybe the workout's like deadlift and like double unders or burpees over the barbell or something like that.
That would be cool. I think they've done a heavy deadlift in the past, but I think it was gated by like handstand push-ups and handstand walks.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
some
you're
kind
right. Yeah.
There's some kind of like Diane workout there. But like, yeah, giving everybody a chance to do that and seeing all the big deadlifts around the world, that would be cool. And seeing, then you're gonna, all right, they're gonna have to figure out what is allowed and what's not allowed to like adding weight to the bar. Like you got a bar with like rubber bands all around it because that's the only way they could keep it on. Would a heavy deadlift? I don't want to say unfair, but like CrossFit knows all the gyms have bumper plates, and if you want to see the heaviest of deadlifts, you got to fit more weight on the bar, which the cast iron plates are going to do that. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
problem,
no, but is that a problem? And is that possibly a reason why we haven't seen like a 1 rep max deadlift or something pop up in the open?
I feel like that's probably it, because like how can
That's gotta
you?
be it.
Because like a lot of gyms are gonna have like those thick bumper plates anyway. So it's like, how can you add more weights to it?
Yeah,
if we're trying to make it accessible to every gym.
Darn, that's a shame. You know,
that was a good point.
Because I mean, clean and jerks and snatches. All right, no one's going to get to the point where they would need those, and you're just going to have the right equipment to do it. But yeah, heavy deadlift, that'd be tough. Even probably a heavy back squat too, right?
Yeah,
that'd be another one. And then the thing that would make me nervous with the heavy back squat is like you're going to see crazy stuff, like crazy. The people bailing forward, like you're going to see the people getting stuck. So yeah, I guess that's out too.
Let's throw in a heavy Zercher squat. Let's go there.
Heavy Zercher squat. Just everyone's elbows ripping out and whatnot.
Yeah.
They have to pick it up off the floor though. So you have to lap it.
Yeah, so you gotta deadlift it up.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I like that. Well, so you want to see some sort of a heavy component to it. What do you want to see lead into that?
Lead into it? Well, yeah, like something with like if it were like deadlifts, it would have been like deadlifts and burpees over the bar or something like that. Maybe like a 21-15-9 breakdown on that. What else? If it was like cleans, like throw maybe make it kind of weird, dumbbell cleans into like double unders or something like that, and then now you have to go to a barbell for like a heavy clean.
I like both of those. I think 21-15-9 burpees over the bar and like a 225 deadlift or something, that actually sounds fun, you know, and it's very classical. And then being able to after that go into like add more weight and go heavy. Oh, it's a shame we can't do the heavy deadlift, you know.
But
I mean we could
if you want that first workout, then we can just do like a heavy clean or something.
Yeah, or maybe even do a combo. Like, all right, you do 21-15-9 burpees and deadlifts, and then max out your clean after that, or something like that. All right, Miguel, what are you hoping to see next week if you could control this?
A barbell of some sort would be cool. No, not of some sort. Not a deadlift. I feel like we've gotten too much into like, all right, the only thing we can figure out for the open is you know, these very simple movements like like we were talking about before, like I'd like to see like an overhead squat or something.
That'd be cool.
But I don't know. I think, again, like I said, I think it would be cooler for them to do if they're going to do a Fran-ish workout this year, do it on week 2 instead, so that there's actually something to anticipate for week 3 instead of always just leaving it for the 3rd week.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think week 2 is also their like everything in the kitchen sink week. Like, I think if we get ring muscle ups back, it's going to be week 2 with rowing, with double unders, with a whole bunch of stuff. Like, it'll probably be like, I don't know, 2 rounds of this pull-up bar movement, this rowing, this amount of double unders, this amount of barbell work, and then after that, do 2 more rounds of something else with same weight but different movement. Make it a little bit more complicated, up to like ring muscle ups or something. I think that would be cool.
I'm out.
Yeah,
If
but
that's
they
it,
just
I'm
did
out.
12
I don't want to
minutes.
do that.
They just did 12 minutes, so I think that they can go up to at least like 15 to 18 minutes. So make it something a little bit more involved. I think that would be interesting. But I would like a part 2 type workout too, to like max something out. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting burpees out of the way next week. Having some kind of gymnastics thing in there. I wonder if they'll get creative and do like burpee pull up or something like that. You know, bring that back. I do think it would be fun to have like a part 2 with a heavy. So it sounds like that's what we all kind of would like to see. But I would like more time for it too. So like not just like it's like almost like an afterthought. It's like, all right, do this 12-minute AMRAP and then you've got 4 minutes to go heavy or something like that. You know, like I would like something a tiny bit more substantial. Almost like, even if it's like, and this is too long, but like 10 minutes to do part 1, 10 minutes to do part 2. Something like that, where you can actually have time to go heavy and not kind of, all right, be limited by the fact that you're still recovering from part 1, even though I know that's probably what they want, right? They want to see if you can recover in time for that. I'd like a couple more minutes to spend with the heavy part. Anything we
take big jumps.
Yeah, take those big jumps. Anything we definitely don't want to see, like next week or in the open at all. Like, Mike, if you could, you send Dave Castro a text. You're like, hey, not this year. Sorry, it's off table.
Wall walks, I guess.
Wall walks. All right.
Yeah.
They've been done to death, right? Let's have a wall walk this year.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's get rid of the wall walk. And if anything, let's go back to handstand push-ups and handstand walks. I'd rather see the main movements back than going wall walk again.
I would like something like that.
That's the last thing Miguel wants to see is handstand.
I wouldn't mind like step-ups either. I would do step-ups again.
Step-ups again?
I would do like burpees, step-ups, and like handstand push-ups or something with a jump rope, something like that.
All right. So, sorry, Mike's taking wall walks off the table. Schaff?
I'm ready for anything. I don't care.
All right.
No, it's either I can do it or I can't do it.
Famous last words.
I can't do muscle ups anymore. So if those are in there, I'm screwed. So maybe no muscle ups.
You can still do a bar muscle up, right?
I haven't tried one in like a year and a half now. So
tomorrow.
And I'm definitely on the heavier side, so I can't. I don't know about that.
You lost weight. You can do them.
I lost weight just because I'm not eating right now.
It's just the amount you need to lose. All right, so Mike's taking wall walks off the table. Schaff's taking muscle ups of any kind off the table. We're talking bar muscle up
for that. Yeah,
ring.
It's off.
They're off. Okay.
If I have to take one off.
All right, Miguel. What are one thing or some things that you definitely don't want to see next week and maybe even the open overall?
Yeah, I think similar to the wall walk, I think we can take a break on the dumbbell. Like we've done it for enough years now. People are fine with it. I definitely don't want a dumbbell like, what did they do? Was it last year that they called it like a ground to overhead and you could like match it or clean and jerk?
Maybe
I
that's
think
what it
so.
was. Okay. Maybe that's why I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Like I don't want to do, I feel like we do dumbbell snatches all the time. I definitely don't want to dumbbell clean and jerk. So I think this year, let the dumbbell have a break. But everything else I think is fine. Again, wall walks are similar where it's like, we get it. We get it.
Yeah.
So both of those can go this year.
Yeah, I think that's good. A break. It's good to take a break on them because then maybe next year you can be more creative with it, right? And I definitely don't want to see watering down of things of like, all right, get the dumbbell from the floor anyway overhead. Like I think we've been going too much that direction. I think week 1 of making it a very accessible workout with just 2 simple movements was awesome. Now I think it's time to be like we need to let CrossFit shine a little bit. Like it should be hard. It should be difficult. It should be complicated. It should be an intellectual pursuit. It should be you have to think about your movements and technique should matter. I feel like sometimes when they're like, just get the dumbbell up overhead anyway. All right, they're not saying technique doesn't matter, but it's kind of like, it's almost like you are saying that, right? It's like, it doesn't matter. Just get it overhead, complete the range of motion, get the reps and progress in the open. So I can see it. Okay, so wall walks, muscle ups, the dumbbell period. Obviously, I don't want to see any shuttle runs. I think like let's just like ever again, unless you can make it like come back in a cool way or something. I just don't think we need to do this. I think it's too much of a hassle, even on affiliates like ours that have space, because like you do the shuttle run and then oh yeah, there's the max barbell for the deadlift just right in the lane, and just I just don't think we need to do shuttle run. I don't know.
They should do it.
I don't know what it does for us, huh?
They should do a beat test. The first 3 minutes of a workout, you have to get X amount of shuttle runs done. If you do, then you can move on to the next thing. If you don't, then you're done.
Which is then the heavy part. No, I think that's a cooler idea of actually doing the beeper test, or a CrossFit version of it. You know, there used to be, and it's not. It was the Berg beep test where you had to do burpees and thrusters or pull-ups and thrusters, something like that, every minute on the minute. There could be a CrossFit version of the beep test.
Is that an actual thing? That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. It was. I can't remember the exact workout, but yeah, that would be a cool workout, like an every minute on the minute, like a death by. Like, all right, there is no end time cap. Who's going to be able to keep going? Whether you're adding reps or, well, I guess you'd have to add reps to eventually get people out. But yeah, I definitely don't want to see the shuttle run unless it's done in a creative way, not just like kind of like thrown in the mix and people are walking, you know, or just not seeing even the value of pushing hard on that station.
Yeah, they had workouts like that, right? Where like the first 4 minutes you have to get this amount done, and then you have the next 4 minutes to go into it and keep on going.
Yep, there have been some gated workouts like that. Well, you know what's going to happen now. Next week's workout is going to be wall walks, muscle ups, both kinds, and it's going to have like 4 dumbbell movements and shuttle runs. We just
and I'm not. We
just predicted next week's workout.
Shuttle runs are so boring. What do we do?
It's going to start off with like, it's going to be end capped by like an obscene amount of wall walks, or they'll be in the middle. We'll have bar muscle ups. We'll have ring muscle ups. You'll have to shuttle run between every station. And then you'll have to do some weird dumbbell amalgamation of shoulder to overhead, ground to overhead type of thing. And you'll still have to do burpees around too. 100 wall walks for time?
Yeah, just do that. Let's call it a day.
100 wall walks for every minute on the minute, though. You have to stop and go do some other stuff.
You have to do burpees. Yeah.
You have to do burpees every minute on the minute. Yikes. Yeah. All right. So we'll see what happens. Does anyone have like a strong guess on what like it actually will be next week?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I really think thrusters.
You think
You're thinking
thrusters?
thrusters.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's just calling to you.
Yeah.
I think we're doing burpees. Burpees are calling to me, so that's my one guess. My guess for this week was wall balls, just because of that back squat rowing workout we did. I predicted that we were training to do a retest of 19.1, which was the AMRAP of wall balls and rowing, and then I thought maybe it might happen when I saw the rower there at the announcement. I was initially pretty pissed at the announcement when they had 4 pieces of equipment out, and I'm like, no way. This is going to be like a 16, 17-minute AMRAP of like all this equipment, because that's another thing. Like it's just not hard. We can do it, but just the logistics of having so much piece of equipment everywhere. This was perfect. A line of boxes, a line of wall balls. We can get that all set up in advance. No one has to get any of it. Like, that was great. So I just don't want to see like some crazy thing, especially. All right. Another thing I don't want to see is a workout where we have to set up equipment that no one's getting to it. So it's like a workout, like where they don't expect you to finish it unless you're the elite, but we still have to warm up the muscle ups just in case you do. Like, I don't want to see a workout like that kind of a deal.
That's exactly the type that I want.
That's the one.
I want some muscle. I want some muscle ups.
You want muscle ups?
I want where it's like, all right, only I will warm up muscle ups. Everyone else, make sure your stations are set. And then that means I get to pick my lane because I need to make sure that my rings are the correct height. Yep, that's exactly what I want.
That's exactly how you want.
Special.
It's just you and Mike on the opposite sides of the Kool-Aid man, just trading off muscle ups. At that point, we should probably just suspend what we're doing, watch you guys go head to head, and then everyone does the workout.
Right.
Remember when we were doing head to heads? We did it like very briefly. It's a thing that really didn't take off at our gym ever on doing like matching people up like that. Maybe we should.
Bring it back.
We'll bring it back. Schaff versus who have Schaff go against?
I don't really have anyone.
You don't have a nemesis. We'll force Chris to do this. Be Schaff versus Chris. Two people
that's not even fair.
two people not doing CrossFit anymore and who are conditioned for weightlifting.
No, that's not true. Chris will get into that workout and we'll crush it no matter what. So.
Well, we just got to see what the programming is. He's not allowed to eat either. He can't eat. If he wants to eat, he has to wake up before sunrise to eat a little bit, and that's it. Otherwise, no food, no drink, no nothing.
Okay.
I've been having some conversations with some people about using the Open as a new launching point. Like, it's a new January 1st to kind of like get their goals going and be more consistent with class or the nutrition. Are any of you guys kind of using the Open for that, just as a refresher, a motivator?
Not really. Not really. I just got to start going to the gym again.
You're going to use it as a way. All right. We're at least going to guarantee Mike will get 3 workouts in the next 3 weeks. That's all right. That's good.
Yeah.
It's a good start. Miguel, what'd you say?
A farewell. Once I do these, don't expect me to class until the fall.
So we won't be able to have the class peer pressure of getting you in to jump into a workout after the Open.
No, I know I've said it before. I gotta start getting serious about this triathlon.
Yeah, you really do. We're in March now. It's March. You really do.
Yeah,
get that bike in.
Fine. You're fine.
That was great though. Schaff, there was one class, I think it was before Barbell Club. Mike was in it, and the entire class went into the hallway to harass Miguel hard about hopping into the workout. And then he did.
Crazy. You guys are taking him away from his goals.
we were enhancing his goals. That was
Yeah,
that
what do
was
you mean?
community. Everybody was holding him up, making him better.
If anything, you're just peer pressuring him to do something else that doesn't fit his goals. That's like offering him heroin.
They just didn't want to suffer
Well,
alone.
well,
That's a big jump. Air squats and rowing compared to heroin.
Hey, it's one. Hey, some people lose their addiction from doing like CrossFit or triathlons and stuff. You know,
Yeah, that's
one
true.
drug to another.
We when I worked at the YMCA in Binghamton back in 2011, there was a lady like that, and like she started going to the gym and going on the elliptical, and she had a history of drug issues, and this became her new thing. I would start work at like 7 a.m. and leave by 1 o'clock, my shift on a Saturday, and she would be there the whole time on the elliptical.
That's insane.
And she dropped a lot of weight. So she went from being like a semi bigger lady to like skin and bones. And she would just be over there just going hard. And then eventually it got to the part where she was like cursing a lot, like I don't know, I guess to get through the pain or something. But she started to be a lot more vocal on it. And then they had to do stuff about that because she was just going. She was going hard on the elliptical for hours. That's the thing. At those places when people spend like those really long times on the machines, and there's just this gross pool of sweat everywhere. Yeah, that's what I think about when I see a lot of those machines on just all the sweat is in the gears and everything. And if you look closely between parts of the equipment, you see there's like soggy parts where it's like a little bit of like gunk, a little bit of like oil from the machine. There's hair in there, and there's a lot of stress, sweat. No, I'm looking at it because I have to clean it, but I didn't go that deep. I just wiped down the top of it. Fun times at the YMCA. So all right, we'll see what happens with the Open here. Any other thoughts on it? Miguel's gonna do the Open and then retire from CrossFit and weightlifting. And although you did say, Miguel, that you're going to do a meet at some point this year.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get Mike out of retirement, do a meet.
I'll just do CrossFit.
Start lifting again. Yeah, that'd be a good first start. Shaf, I don't know what Shaf's doing.
Just hanging out, having a good time.
Just hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
Well, I told Miguel that originally Miguel and I were talking about how I wanted this to be like a quieter year and to not like have any events on the schedule. And now the Open has pulled me in. I tricked myself into doing the Open, talked myself into doing it. And then I got an email about all the Masters swim meets that are coming up throughout the year. They have the whole calendar up, and I didn't delete it. I saved it, and I'm like, "What are you holding on to that for?" And I'm like, "Just saving it, just seeing what events are coming up, because I don't know what the rest of the year is going to look like." And then I saw this thing. There's it's called the Ultra Tracks Go or something like that. It's you can do 7 miles, 14 miles, 21 miles. You have 10 hours to complete the distance. And I thought that would be a nice way to end my my walking saga here by doing something like that. And that's cool. In July 19th. I don't know how Instagram thought to send me that, but it knew. It's like, hey, you're gonna finish your trip to Mordor here in the summer, August or July. And I'm like, well, that'd be a nice finale to do. So I'm probably gonna do that.
That's cool.
Early bird registration ends April 1st, and it's still pretty cheap. So I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna walk anyways, why not? I should just go out and just go in the mountains and stuff.
Like you're actually going to Mordor.
Yeah, and then I never return. I find a nice cave out there. I'm like, this is great. This is
great.
Living
your best life that way. Go for it.
just bring all my stuff in there. I'm just whittling little kettlebells and stuff. Wouldn't that be a nice, relaxing life? You're just out there in the woods, just whittling wood, just not a care in the world. No social media, no nothing. No Open.
Could be for some other people.
Could be. But yeah. You still got to get food, plumbing, it has its downsides, I'm sure. It has its downsides. So, but yeah, so it's just funny how these things they creep up on you, you know. And here we are. So we'll see what the rest of the year brings for all of you. We know what's in store for Miguel. He's got a triathlon to do.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get in that pool starting tomorrow. Are you ready?
Probably.
Probably. So you have one. Are you just swimming once a week?
Just one lesson a week. I'll probably go more.
Go more. So one lesson, then a bunch of sessions on your own. All right. Well, this is good. You're making progress. You get a bike eventually, and then when the weather is nice, you'll be able to start to hit the road, start to go do some more running.
Yep.
Yeah. Shaf, Mike, any? I mean, we're like maybe not like competitions you're going to do or events you're going to do. Although Shatter Slam will be here soon enough, so I know there's some talk about that. Any like fitness goals? Like both of you guys set some goals at the beginning of the year. I know Mike hasn't had any cheesecake or sweets and stuff all year, right?
I haven't had any cheesecake. That's a good one.
All right. So you're still holding strong on your like the other day him and Nicole PR'd their bench press PRs. And did you get ice cream?
No, she did. I didn't. I'm not doing the ice cream thing.
He got no ice cream. No. All right. So that's pretty strong right there.
Mm.
You know, he had all the reason in the world to go get that ice cream, and he was in the shop. Were you in? You're right. You were there with her.
Yeah.
That's willpower. All right. Hold on. Wait. Did you get a sample?
No, I didn't get anything.
All right. That would have been a way. That's how I would have. That's how I would have bent the rules a little bit and still be able to say I didn't get any ice cream. So it said a little spoonful of all 12 flavors. Doesn't count. All right. So you're going strong. Shaf, you going strong on your goals?
Yeah, I'm losing weight. I'm not running every day right now just because of Ramadan, and I went on that Spain trip. So I'll get back to that after I'm done fasting.
Okay, but you were running often before Ramadan? Every day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, every day, just minus like my rest days.
Mm-hmm.
So
and you're hitting
Thursday,
your
Sunday,
hitting your protein and everything every day with Ramadan, trying to keep your nutrition on track.
Yeah, it's like relatively close to the protein that I'm supposed to be hitting every day. It's not like too far off, but it's mostly like I'm hitting it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So everybody's doing well. Look at that. We got the Open. We got a nice sunny day outside. We got each other. and the gym. So cool. Well, thanks guys for coming on. I think we've already said it all, unless anybody has some closing thoughts on the Open. Well, is everybody in town next week?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like next weekend, I'm not.
The weekend of the Open.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you are. Yeah. You got to figure out how you're going to do the workout. I'll be coaching it, which is also some of my bias on not wanting like a crazy workout. Like I want something easy to run 2 heats. I don't want a 25-minute AMRAP of 14 pieces of equipment and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. Cool. Also, well, where can people follow you guys? Mike?
Just Mike stuff on Instagram.
Mike stuff. Is there new stuff on there?
I don't know. Maybe a picture of the dog. I think that's about it.
All right. Some pictures of the dog. There's Mike on his head. He has on his phone all the stuff that he's secretly eating that he's going to post later someday. Just like it's going to be so good. Shaf?
You can follow me at Taco Shaf on Instagram.
Shaf. That now I want tacos. Like literally when you said taco, like I feel myself wanting tacos now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that'd be good. Yeah. Miguel?
Couldn't be Miguel.
Couldn't be Miguel. We're gonna see some are we gonna see behind the scenes training for your triathlon?
Ooh, that'd be some good content.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The pool part's hard. Like, you want to drop your phone in the pool. I'm always very, very. I'm always I don't trust it. Like, someone walks by, I put my phone in my backpack and I zip it up and I put it off to the side because
The new iPhone's waterproof. You'll be fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I want to find out.
Waterproof.
It doesn't mean I want to find out. Like, I'd be terrified to have to like replace it or anything. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing the top secret training. Is this because that'll be on top of your other top secret training that we don't know about that you're doing?
Correct.
Are you still doing your old top secret training?
Yeah, it's never stopped.
How many top secret trainings are we talking about? It's
all the same.
Like,
it's all the same.
It's all the same. Okay. All right. Keep your secrets. We'll discover them soon enough. All right. Follow me, James A. McDermott. Follow Albany CrossFit, Albany CrossFit Barbell Club. And we'll be back. And maybe, Shaf, you'll be out of town, but maybe we'll get Mike back on to do a open workout part 2. We'll talk more about the open. Cool. All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
And stream.